Oh, crunchy, 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 soft, fluffy in there, look. Lumps of potato. Oh, that's a bit warm on there. Lumps of potato in there, look. Absolutely outstanding. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. This is why I stopped grating potatoes. We're making smashed hash browns. Here we go. In here I have potatoes which I've peeled and I've cubed. Okay, we've got quite a lot there because I'm going to make quite a lot. We want that in a pan. I'm going to use the same water. Now these are easily the tastiest and easiest hash browns to make. Pan on. Okay, in there with salt if you want to salt this. Now if you want to guarantee golden, fabulous looking hash browns, in there, teaspoon, well a little, it's not even a teaspoon, look, on the end of a teaspoon of turmeric. That is going to give us golden yellow hash browns. Nothing more natural than turmeric, good for us. There you go. Now the turmeric is completely optional, you don't have to use that at all. But you know, it gives it a nice commercial yellow potato. Potatoes, use whatever potatoes you like. If you want russets, Yukon Gold, etc., etc., up to you. Salt, season, do whatever you normally do to mash your potatoes. However, we are not going to mash these soft. Bring to the boil, 12 to 15, probably about 12 minutes. We want some texture left in this, okay? So up to a boil, about 12 minutes. Okay, when you've had about 12 minutes, grab yourself a sievie thing. We want to drain those. So just let them drain. We want to air dry. Get rid of some of that moisture. Look how brilliant yellow they are. They're going to look fantastic as hash browns. Now I'm going to cheat a little bit. I've got a tray. I'm going to chuck that lot on a tray. I want them to air dry quickly. Okay, you don't have to. You could just leave it in a sieve like that. A colander, up to you. I'm going on there. Okay, I just want to make it a little bit quicker for video. So there's our potatoes. Okay, they're cool enough. We're not going to wait too long, okay? You know I put them on the tray to cool them down. What you would do normally, just leave them in the colander, let them cool down in the colander or your sievie thing. And then you want to be grabbing a bowl. It just makes it easier. Or back in the pan that you boiled it in, you know? I'm going to do it in this bowl. It's a wide bowl. You can see what's going on. In there with our potato. Okay, this is where we're going to turn these into the perfect hash brown, really. You know, and you can flavor this, you can have a fantastic hash brown brunch. I'll show you different options as we go along. So basically, we want to mash, but we are not mashing smooth, okay? We're going to have some smooth potato, obviously, because you're going to be mashed through. But we're going to have some chunks. That's it. That is it. So this is where you change it up to whatever you like. You know, if you wanted plain hash browns, you wouldn't season. You would follow from the oil step. Okay, but we're going to season these up just so you can see what's going on. Okay, we're going to go in there. A little bit of garlic powder. We got some onion powder. In we go. You don't need much of this stuff, to be honest, you know, but wow, it brings some flavor to these things. They're delightful, even if you have it as a breakfast, you know. Now you can put chives in there. We've got some spring onions, look, just to show you. Okay, so these are going to look like the ultimate mixed up hash browns. Okay, but not to worry. So we're going to chuck that in there. Like I say, if you want a plain, you ain't doing any of this. You change it up again, you can go cheese. You know, cheesy hash browns, egg and beans, absolutely delicious. You're in complete control. So I'm not going to go too much, that'll do. Now we're just going to give that a little stir through with a fork. So we got that going on, look. We've got our flavour in there. These are just the ultimate, you know. Want to go in there with a neutral oil. My neutral oil is probably not so neutral, it's rice bran oil, but that's what I'm using. So we've got these lovely chunkies, here it comes. Potato starch. Now you can use corn starch, corn flour, up to you. What about 3 tablespoons in there? And you guessed it, just stir it in. That's all it is. That's going to give us a fantastic binder in there. And what happens is we are frying these, but you can air fry, you can cook in the oven, but you have to spray all around with oil, etc. for the air fryer. And oil both sides for the oven. Now we're just going to fry this. Now I'm going to go in there with just a little bit of paprika. You can go chili flakes, smoked paprika. It's just so open to choice. So again, just stir it through. And that's it. We are going to mold these. Now I'm going to put it on a tray. We're going to stick it in the fridge to go cool. Okay, I've got one of these rings. It doesn't matter if you've got a ring or not, just shape it with your hands. That is going in there. Okay, now we are not squashing completely. I'm just using it as a guide, look, and you can bring this in to any shape you like, any thickness you like. Okay, keep the craggy edges if you can. There you go. That to me is the perfect hash brown right there. Okay, it's going to have chunks in, it's got flavour in, it's full of potato, and we're going to chill it and fry it. So let's get some more made, come on. So I've changed to my board, look, just so I can make these quite quickly and then put them on there. Now I'm going to try and keep them all the same size. Impossible. Okay, we've got those beauties there, look, roughly the same size. I'm going to stick those in the fridge and I'm going to make some more, okay? So if you've got time, stick them in the fridge about 20 minutes. Okay, I've had about 10 minutes actually. Not to worry. Now we're looking at about a medium heat on there, if you can work out what a medium heat is. We are going to add our hash browns gently. Because I don't. Now it's 4 to 5 minutes per side, undisturbed. Just leave them alone. Okay, we're going to give these a gentle turn. Oh dear. Oh yes, please. Oh yes and please. And this is the one that's broken. Let's hope it holds together. Oh, it has. That'll be the potato starch holding that together. About 4 minutes on this side. Then what we're going to do is take them out, put them on a rack, let them drip off underneath. Now, this is at the stage where you can let these go completely cold and you can freeze them. Put a little bit of parchment paper in between and put them in a bag. Okay, when you come to reheat in the oven. And don't forget, if you want to turn them a couple of times, just turn them over. Up to you. Depends how much colour you want, you know. That's a nice crispy crunchy top there. So there you go, you've got these beautiful hash browns. Now we can have them out of there. Oh yeah. On a rack. Let all the fat drip off underneath. And you just carry on. In with some more until you've got them all cooked. Oh, here we go. No one said it's the healthiest thing to eat, but there you go. Smashed hash browns. Look at that. Oh. We got that hint of flavour in there, but you know, this is chicken salt. Oh yeah. Oh, crunchy. Crunchy, crunchy. Soft, fluffy in there, look. Lumps of potato. Oh, that's a bit warm on there. Lumps of potato in there, look. Absolutely outstanding. Fantastic for breakfast, brunch, lunch, anything. Mix up the seasoning inside there. Don't grate the potatoes. Boil like we've done. Leave some texture, mash up, add your seasoning and fry. You've got a fantastic outside crust and you've got fluffy inside. Absolutely perfect hash browns. There you go. There you go. The use of that potato starch in there for crunchiness brings it all together. Perfect hash browns. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make hash browns. Don't spend all day grating potatoes, cooking from raw. These are cooked. All you're doing is putting an outside crust on. There you go. If you like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. We'll catch you in the next video. Oh yeah. Look at that fluffiness in there. Crispiness on the outside.